the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL. Chiefs offense, and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. To the ground, the first down run. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
1 yard gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 9. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Go get him, go get him. Attack, attack.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that connection. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run. Good blocking to the 15. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Mahomes. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Easy.
Mahomes. That is hard. He gets the hookup with Price. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. Now a give up the middle. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Now, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive in his third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man. I had to go.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock. The Chiefs offense winners of 4 in a row now as they get going here. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. His guys would be in the playoffs if the season ended today, but they need a big game from him here to make sure that stays the case.
And that's exactly why I listen to you, because you're exactly right. A big game will go a long way towards making sure they are in the playoffs come January.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Oh, it still won't go down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Another catch for him there, and the number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. The Chiefs hit 10-4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it will bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Well, the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, Lou,
They'll try to run this one in. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final. Timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him.
Again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Well, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action.
The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. from the 1.
And goal at the Browns 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his... tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown so far, number... KC's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 22-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss here, short side. Running right through it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 122 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen that we talk about for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows?
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Chiefs offense ready to go again. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
Well, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. A gain of
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
The Chiefs game is over, but
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready? Here we go, here we go. Red, 38. Here we go, set. 60 red. Hey, red. Hut, hut. Ready. Blue, go red. Ready. Let's go now. Go, 70, Denver Wolf. Go. Ready. 52 blue. Cut. Red. Ready. Go. Practice. You're not. Crap going. Ready. Cowboy 80. Let's go. Red 38. Ready. Yellow, 22. Set. Ready. Hey. Here we go. 68. Ready. 10 black. Ready. Ready. 50 green. 70 Lions. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Hey, Smash. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready. Go. 70. Ready. Cowboy 80. No, 79 Broncos. Go. Hey, check that. Street. Shot. Ready. 60 Eagles. Here we go. 19 Chargers.
The more it's looking smooth, there's nothing to a ball. I can
visiting sideline, there's Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys losers a week ago trying to get back into the win column here. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys come in off what? He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's got room at the 30. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big play for KC. 37 yards. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Kicked off the scoring with the touchdown run on that opening drive. We'll see what he can do here as they begin 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. He'll push forward for about a yard. It was A.J. Vanessa who brought him down.
It's a gain of a yard.
As they've got it starting third down and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down. First and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. That his second touchdown tonight. And he continues to add on to his amazing total on the ground this year. That was number 25, closing in on the all-time record. Chiefs offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. First down throw, Mahomes working the right side, taken in by Rice.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Up the middle they go. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
They'll stick with him again. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
On the ground they go. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. It was A.J. Epinesa who brought him down. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome.
And instead... Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Yellow.
Now a toss play, running left. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Kansas City
A
Chiefs.
big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. On the toss, they'll run. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just
Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A run now on 2nd down. A big hole inside the 40. A terrific run finally brought down just inside the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone inside the 20. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. No one open open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the Chiefs are going to be set up. First and goal. He is down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mahomes back. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. And they were able to hold on and come away with the victory. venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Welcome, your
The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday. So it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance.
Yellow. All right, 80.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. And that's going to do it. A number of runners have come close, but with that last run, he has surpassed Eric Dickerson's all-time single-season record. It was 2,105 yards, but history made with that carry. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. That's to Gray, open on the left side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down. He was the workhorse on that opening drive. They made a point to get him involved early. We'll see if that continues as they start again with 1st and 10. Run on first down. From 29. Here's 2nd and 2. Now give on the ground. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he will score. Raheem Rice. Touchdown Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season. Here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Now give up the middle, and he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick, and he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
To throw is Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. Big strides, look at him go! And he'll be taken down. KC. A gain of 48. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Here's a run going left. And it's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Spartan.
Now Mahomes. On the run to the right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Chiefs offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That pickup good for 29 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Yellow.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hanson, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. The third quarter begins with a run. Up the sideline to the 40. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's complete to Rice. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He'll get it inside the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He's got his big tight end. Noah Grant. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his first touchdown this year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see.
Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. 3rd and 9. Mahomes. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take an 8. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs.